What's up, everybody? Kelpka here, and we are a few days out from the campfire chat that we had last week, and we had to make a video around the 5 most important/reasons/best things that we are seeing for Diablo 4 Season 4. So, for me, it kind of feels like Diablo 4 is gone, and we are just entering Diablo 5 now. We're going to do some beta testing starting on April 2nd. So, April 2nd through April 9th, if you have a PC that you're playing Diablo on, you could do some beta testing with Kefka. So, if not, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel because I'll be putting out the content around the beta test for the PTR server on April 2nd all the way through the 9th, and we'll be testing season 4. And man, I'll tell you what, I am super excited. It looks fantastic, and there's 5 things that I am really excited about that I want to talk to you guys about today. So make sure you watch the whole video because there are things that you might have missed and will help like bring out that excitement for the season. And I know I've read some comments on some other videos, and people are really excited about season 4. But first, this is something that I've been talking about for the last, I don't know, geez, 2 seasons, 3 seasons about is the Codex of Power. So the Codex of Power is 100% changing. So the Codex of Power is every aspect will be in the Codex of Power. What that means is when you salvage a legendary and you just take that hammer and you smack that hammer to that legendary, guess what? It's going to the Codex of Power, and you could use it as many times over and over and imprint items over and over again at no cost. So that is absolutely fantastic. And they added a second tab. You could see the second tab right there. That second tab is called tampering recipes. So not only are we going to have our aspects from the codex all together in one spot, we're going to able to keep all our tampering recipes in one spot as well. And let me show you what tampering looks like. So tampering an item is basically you're going to have 3 abilities or affixes on an item. So like this item to the left has max health, damage, critical strike. On when you could tamper an item, you could actually add up to 2 more affixes. So as you can see right here, you see that there's a charge cooldown reduction and a damage while berserking. And those are aspects that you could add onto each item. So there's going to be a whole separate area of tampering affixes you could add to any of your items. And the beauty thing is too, is you're not going to have to, you're going to only have to get these to drop. They're going to drop and you're going to put them in your codex, and they're going to sit there and you're going to be able to use them whenever you want. So that is a fantastic update. It really adds a whole new level of crafting to the game, which is going to be fantastic. And it's really going to make items different from before. So you're not going to have all of the same kind of items. You're going to put the affixes on the items that you want on the items. It's not just going to be 4 affixes and you have to deal with them and you get 1 enchanting. So you are going to still able to take one of those 3 affixes and enchant those items to change that as well, which is going to be really cool. So you could see that tampering is going to be a great addition to the game, and it's really going to help us customize our character and our gear the way we want to do it. And I'm excited to just mess around with that and try different things out. So all these affixes, there's going to be a lot of new stuff too. So it's going to be stuff we haven't seen before in the game. So that's very exciting as well. So codex and tampering, man, that is just going to be so much fun, so much better. And on top of all that is you're not going to have these legendaries or these codex sitting in your stash just taking up a bunch of room, just ruining our inventory. So our inventory is going to be free. We're going to have a free blank inventory all the time. We're not going to have a bunch of items, and that's kind of ties into the itemization changes. So you're not going to get as many items dropped, but the items that are dropping are going to be more impactful and more valuable to your character's growth and gearing them up. So that's something that's going to be really, really cool as well. The next thing I want to talk about is greater affixes. This is what I've been talking about. I've asked this in the last, I've had videos of this where I would say, we need the game to be more exciting. Something has to happen where it's like, holy crap, I just got this item and this item is so sweet. Well, that is going to happen with greater affixes. So you could see that there's two glowing red dots on the affixes of intelligence and critical strike damage. That means this is a greater affix item. On the top, and they said that this might not be exactly how it looks yet, but this is how it looks right now, where it says a 2 there. So you could see the little 2 on it, and it talks about the glove and their ancestral. So that is a huge win to have an excitement piece in the game, something that we really needed. So when you see something like that drop, you're gonna be like, holy crap, I got a greater Apex ancestral legendary gloves or whatever it is. And the cool thing about that is it's not just for legendary items. It actually could happen on uniques and uber uniques. So I did some math and I was checking it out. And what I came up with is there's just some crazy things that could happen. So I picked the Harlequin's Crest because if you look at this and you just take the affixes that are on there currently, and then you add greater affixes to them. So like there would be two options here, but look at the difference here. So we could get 3,400 life on a Shaco with 1.5. You could get 27% research gen. You could get 15.5 cooldown reduction. That is absolutely insane. So like no one's gonna have the same item. Like it's gonna be hard for you and me and whoever else is playing to have the same item. So you're gonna see a lot of different items. And it's gonna be hard for these like Max Roll and Diablo 4 Builder and Mobilytics to like actually put these items in the game because they could all have greater affixes too, man. That's gonna be a challenge for them. Bless their hearts. Good job. But hopefully they can do it so we can show you guys the builds. But man, there's going to be so many different variations of builds because of the greater affixes, and you're going to be like, wow, that is crazy you got that to drop. What the heck? I got my second Shaco. One of them has a greater affix on HP. One of them has a greater affix on cooldown reduction. It's crazy. I also showed the Oculus, one of my favorite items in the game. Like, could you imagine getting an extra 5 ranks or evade charges, 5 extra evade charges, or 1.8 second cooldown reduction on evade, or teleport 23 ranks on the on the teleport, man? What the heck is gonna happen? This is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be fun. So you're gonna see you're gonna like loot his already exciting for me. Like that's what I was asking for. We wanted loot to get exciting about what drops, and I don't care if it's less drops, but when something drops, it's more exciting, and that's what's gonna happen in season 4. So get ready because it's gonna be a lot of fun. All right, so then I was like, dang, that's a lot. Because I watched the campfire chat. I watched it all. Actually, I was on a plane. I was flying. I listened to it all, and I had to watch it twice actually because I was like, what the heck? They're adding more. Wait, they're adding more, and then there's masterworking. Man, so masterworking. I did some math too on masterworking. So we're going to show that here in a second. But look at this. So as you can see, there's 12 ranks of masterworking, and at 4 we get a little bit of RNG. So I used to play this game called Monster Super League, and it was a gotcha game, but like every time you upgrade a gem on the 4th time, you had an opportunity to get a major upgrade to that gem, and this is kind of like what it's doing. So you're upgrading on 4, 8, and 12. You're getting a huge upgrade. So it looks like, if the math's correct, so from ranks 1 through 3, it's a 5% increase in upgrade in masterworking. But when you get to 4, you get about a 21% upgrade. So you can see he went from 880 to 920 on 2 to 3 at masterworking on the HP. So that's about a 5% upgrade. But when he got to 4, he got HP again. He got a 200 That was about a 21% upgrade in the HP, which is huge, right? That is a big upgrade. And then you could do it on 8 and 12. And I did a little math again on my favorite item here. Where is it at? Let's look at it. So we got the Oculus right here. So let's look at this is just a base Oculus. So let's say we got 10. We got a 10 ranks of teleport. And then we got it as a greater affix. So now because uniques and uber uniques could get greater affix. So we got it as a greater affix, and we got teleport. So now we're at 15, baseline 15 ranks of teleport because we got this Oculus. It dropped. It was a greater affix Oculus, and it's 15. Well, then what happened was we started doing some masterworking, baby. And on 4, we got teleport. On 8 we got teleport, which gave us 21, and then on rank 12 of masterworking we got 24 ranks of teleport just on this. And there could be two things, like this could go, it could go you could get masterworking on the evade charge, and you could get up to 9 ranks of evade or something like that, something crazy. This is just my math, but this is how the game is working now, that no Oculus will, it would be hard. I won't say no, but one Oculus will look so much different than another Oculus, especially if there's a baseline Oculus, then there's the greater affix Oculus, and then there's the masterworked Oculus, and all those could be different, and it's really cool. The only thing is you can't add affixes because there's still 4 affixes on uniques or uber uniques. You can't add affixes to them like with tampering, but you can get greater affix Oculus or Shaco or whatever that looks like, and then you can master work them up to 12 ranks. So this is going to be fun. The inventory is going to be you having a lot of the same uniques because you're going to want to try to get different skills. Like I want to get an Oculus that has the max teleport. I also want to get an Oculus that has the max evade charges through greater affixes and masterworking. So there's going to be a lot of cool stuff that we're going to have to try out and see on the game. So man, that is going to be a lot of fun. All right, so then one of the last things that I'm excited for is there is a new end game system coming out that is called the pits, and the pits start off at level 45, but which is good. Like don't make us be the most geared out balling to get into the pits or whatever, and then you could rank up to like level 200 mobs, like 200 level 200 dungeon level, and that's going to be harder. Like this could get harder than the highest stage of Abattoir of Zero. So that is going to be a lot of fun. And this is where you're going to get a lot of that masterworking crafting material for the game. So man, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good stuff, man. This is gonna be a lot of fun too. We're gonna be grouping in this. We're gonna be grouping in this. This is gonna be fun. Uh, the pits look like a really good time, and they're not going to be easy. It's going to be a challenge, right? So we're going to have some challenging stuff that we're going to be doing in the pits. And then lastly, with little bonus is we got Hell Tides updates. And the Hell Tides were only in tier 3 and 4. Now they're starting in 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're gonna be able to do Hell Tides right off the rip, which is kind of cool because sometimes it might be fun leveling them, especially if they're increasing the density like they are saying they're increasing the density. There's gonna be extra spawns, new spawn called Hellborn. There's going to be ambushes of dynamic monsters spawning. It's going to probably feel like season 2 in the vampiric zones, but even more things because there's going to be like summoning of boss events and many many events throughout the whole Hell Tides. Also, you don't have to necessarily go to Hell Tides to get all your Forgotten Souls. They have a small percentage drop on elites, so we're able to get some bonus Forgotten Souls throughout playing. So, man, I'll tell you what, after really digging through this update and seeing what is changing, we are going to have a lot. This is basically Diablo 4 turns in Diablo 5. We're playing a new game after the update, May 14th, PTR on April 2nd. Check out Kafka. We're going to be streaming. We're going to be making videos. So make sure you like and subscribe to the channel to see all the new content that's coming out. And it's definitely going to be something that you're going to want to try. Look at the ice shards, baby. Let's go. I forgot I had that on. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you're excited about season 4 as I am, and we will see you in the next video. Later.